Starkville, Arkansas. What a spectacular night for college football, and man, are they ready to call the Hogs as the Arkansas Razorbacks will run through the A and get things started on this season. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Let's get it, man.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harvey. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage is going to be.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He finds his man. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
Jesus,
Grab
man.
near the sticks. It's Slater. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll leave it with him. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at that, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down pass defense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring.
Damn, man, we got to contain the outside.
Not before he rips off enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some design QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Husker! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Jesus, motherfucker got 10 of them.
Here's the handoff.
Everybody but one player on his team is a star.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Crosses to 40. And he breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The RPO fire complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the
wow,
shoulder.
bro, come on. Just ran right beside him.
Defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down.
God damn.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit.
Come on, bro. You're at 93 speed. Come on. You're standing right in front of the dude. God damn. Literally put bro in a spot, and he just walks right beside him. Can't get nothing right now.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harvey. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike, Rozier, Roger, Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physically. And Nebraska's going to be very
damn, bro. I can't get nothing right now. Motherfucker's just not playing nowhere.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room into the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now.
Touchdown. The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense.
2 drives in a row with ease.
More of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing. Take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's right on target. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separate.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it at the 25. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Feeling some heat.
There we go. Good D.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel...
There we go. There we go. Come on.
He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
That's why
a little bit of adversity. That's all we needed.
You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defense defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football.
Run defense is solid.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory?
Jesus, bro.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Wide out in motion. They'll give it to him again. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D.
Wow. Come on, bro. Can I get one fucking play to go my way?
Quick decision the QB made there on that RPO.
Like, be real.
He wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
These 3rd downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, 1, they can get it throwing it for your offense.
I can't wait for the day they fix check the mic, bro.
And generate big plays.
It gives the whole entire play away.
He's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Arkansas! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair
Big
catch.
plays, man.
Ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
Oh my God, I was right there. And he's finna get a crazy play, bruh. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Shit makes no fucking sense.
They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And I just love the
Come on.
Late in the half, man.
And a tight end burns every fucking body down the field.
And they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Shit's bogus as fuck.
Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he hauls it in at the 30. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30.
Of course.
Just can't pull
Of
the trigger.
course.
The quarterback is sacked at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to
I wanted to bomb him so bad, bro, but I just knew that shit was
But you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Handoff to the lone back. The Razorbacks have a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Bro,
And they took a shot.
how many times are you going to fuck me over today, bro? You cannot make this shit up.
You just ran all the way downfield for that.
God damn.
Run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
Now 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Floating away.
That's not PI. That's not PI. And they're going to call it illegal touching on me. This is fucking bullshit. Straight bogus as fuck, bruh. Giving this man every goddamn thing right now.
Take the penalty. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Giving this man every goddamn thing.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. He chucks one out to the right.
Of course. Of course.
Through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn
Shit's
their
so
runner.
fucking ass,
He
man.
will not make a fair catch. Field the punt.
God
and bring it
damn.
back. And that's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action.
Of course.
Quickly to the tight end. Makes the tackle at
God forbid, dude in his face, he gets a yellow throw. Got a clean fucking pocket. Green throw, overthrows a guy.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Pressure coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll line up for a second down play. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
There we go. Fucking thank you.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get it off. It's the passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Catches it at the 30.
Of course.
And
He comes out of
will be
nowhere.
dragged down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical in the point of attack.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Ah, fucking God, bro.
Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
That ball carrier is very lucky.
Why,
That easily
bro?
could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Going downfield for the big play.
Jesus. I'd rather you just fucking fumble the ball there and hang on to it for fucking 2 seconds.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, they need a big completion. Escapes the sack.
Just give me past the fucking 50. Oh, man. We got 1 yard.
He's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Wide receiver shows motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to
what a fucking play call!
Got him downfield. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he
got
trying
his ass.
to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He needs to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got to do something because on the drag routes, he's got his DNs dropping out in the coverage. I got to figure out a way to get over top of them. Because that's exactly what he's doing here.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Come on, we got to create a turnover right there.
Not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
We need our defense to step up big time right here.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Oh, bro. Come on.
Just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tap that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Can we force a turnover, bro?
I know it's sexy for football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking to throw on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Slater. He steps out of bounds, but he's got.
I hope that wasn't the side I had my hard flats
That's a
on.
nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
looking to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella.
Bro, this tight end is... His two tight ends are blazing fast, bro. Jesus.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Come on, defense.
Get a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Stopped after making the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And sure,
he's gonna probably go for it here.
Keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Yes!
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession.
I can't,
right
dude, I haven't been dominated on the fucking run game all fucking this long in BYL altogether, bro.
They're expecting run.
It's embarrassing what he's doing to
try
me.
and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback will audible. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's loose.
There we
nice
go.
Pitch and catch there.
There we go.
Enough for the 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Jesus, he clicks off every time, bro. God, dog.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on.
One more 1st down, bro.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Come on.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short.
Nobody even blocked, bro.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Come on, baby.
And he gives himself
Come on, baby.
before he moves those sticks.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. They're chasing the QB. He scrambles around. Does such a great job.
I low-key want to cover the spread for people, but this is I'm not trying to lose no game, bro. That's the last thing I'm trying to do for a fucking spread.
Have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
Especially whenever I get dominated on the fucking.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense.
Shit gonna cost me the fucking game if I try to force 3 points.
And the Razorbacks inside the final minute, trying to wind this clock to 0. The give to the left side. They'll wrestle him down just short.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna go get it for my boys.
They're gonna bring out the change to measure this one.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Well, get it for my boys. I'm gonna get it for my boys. Yes, sir. Come on.
For the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Imagine he runs the kickback and crushes every one of y'all's hopes.
But if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail me, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
I got. Man. I don't want to use my man one first.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit
Oh,
the
wow.
Still running up.
You don't have no timeouts, though, y'all.
They drag him
We're
down,
good.
but not before he picks
Unless
up
he
the
can
first
get it
down.
off.
With the clock running, this should be the final play.
I'm going
They'll
after him.
throw it on 1st down.
I'm going after his ass.
He's going for the big play. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone.
We got our 102, man. Wouldn't want it any other way.
Getting that first victory.
Battled it out for the 100.
You've been practicing against each other over and over.
Played a great game.
You get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play.
Oh, we needed that. We needed that. There we go, man. He'll get his next week. That's crazy. Everybody's gonna get their shit this year. We ain't competing with Steven. If you competing with Steven all the time, your ass is gonna not be excited. I'm excited to get to 100. I was competing with everybody else. What was I about to do? Oh yeah, me too. Who we got? Clemson, Arizona.